What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Dark Animation, back with another video. Today's video is going to be more of a rant, so if you aren't a fan of hearing people complain, then I suggest you click off now. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm going to be talking about what I feel like is one of the biggest problems in Crucible as of right now, man. And it is fusion rifles. A few months back, during the Season of Opulence, non-exotic fusion rifles received a buff. I didn't really run into many issues when the patch went live, but now it seems like I'm facing off against people using either Arantel or the Risen Rebuke practically every game, and I'm tired of it. With the right perks, a person can get a shot off at the speed of light without even pre-charging and map from insane ranges. The Season of Dawn just went live and we've heard no news regarding fusion rifles. The nerfs for One-Eyed Mask and Recluse have been announced and took place yesterday. Finally, after how long? One-Eyed Mask has been around since Season 4. Season 4, bro. And we are in Season 9. 6 seasons later, and Bungie is finally doing something about this exotic. Recluse hasn't been out nearly as long, being released in Season 6, but still, it shouldn't take 3 seasons for something to get fixed. I personally don't see Recluse as that big of a problem unless paired with Mountaintop. I will admit that when the perk was active, it was a monster, especially when you're near all of your teammates. When the perk is not active, however, the gun is terrible compared to other SMGs in PvP. But anyway, this has been a problem that we've been experiencing with Bungie for the longest. One meta will run the Crucible, such as Mountaintop and Recluse, and will continue because absolutely nothing is done about it. There were a few comp matches that I lost because I ran into a 4-stack, all using Arantel. Bungie just prioritizes PvE over PvP, man. They were concerned because we could easily melt bosses without having to reload, so they nerfed Lunafactions, but do nothing about the meta that's been killing Crucible. I get that PvE has a larger player base, but you must remember that you still have some people such as myself who mainly play for the PvP experience. You're going to start driving those players away if we don't see some major changes and continue to see them. It's not like there's any reason to play Crucible right now, right? I'm still waiting for trials to return. Having some sort of PvP in-game is better than having nothing, Bungie. Sorry for getting off subject. This is just something I feel really strongly about because I really love this game. I'm just tired of all the BS and want to see some changes. Are we going to have to wait yet another season or even longer for something to be done about fusion rifles? Huh? I really want Bungie to start taking the PvP side of the game more seriously. I get that you want people to use a variety of weapons, but don't just throw out a random broken ass weapon and make that happen because you create a new problem. Balance, Bungie. That's all I'm asking for. I can't even say that I genuinely enjoy Crucible anymore. It's so easy to get discouraged when you're doing your best, but find that there's nothing you can do because the other players outskill you and your team, but rather because they use one of the biggest crutches in the game. I'm not saying that everyone who uses fusion rifles aren't skilled players or that it's impossible to win against a team using one. It just ruins the fun. I'm not even happy when I win against those teams because all the stress I had endured doesn't even seem worth it anymore. The worst part is that Bungie just basically spit right in the faces of PvP players with the new Season of the Dawn update. Not only is the new Crucible ritual, also known as the Pinnacle weapon, a linear fusion, but they introduced a new exotic called Bastion, an exotic kinetic fusion rifle with the perks Saint Fist, charged to fire 3 spreads of kinetic slugs and breakthrough. A portion of this weapon's damage bypass elemental shields. This is the first kinetic fusion that we've had in the entirety of Destiny. It seems to be similar to the Cerberus in my opinion. I think the weapon would be good, however, backup plan is an exotic perk, and I just don't see this exotic being better than a God Row Arantel or Risen Rebuke. Me being the PvP player that I am, it just hurts. It really does. I'll play PvE, to keep my light up, to stay in the fray. But I love the rush of playing PvP. The comp, the trials we used to have and adore. But just going through Destiny 2, the meta changes, the changes that they don't change, the changes that they finally change after, a bazillion years. It's just getting out of hand, man. I mean, Bungie, we're all waiting to see what you guys can really do with the game. We know you can make the game great. I mean, but something has to be done about the weapons. And I just feel like you guys are not caring. You don't really pay attention to what it's doing to Crucible and the players that play PvP more than PvE. Just balance the game. Stop making broken ass classes. You take away one-eyed mask and then you buff 2 supers for the Titans. Come on. Like, what exactly are you doing, Bungie? Well, what's really going through your head? I'm getting off topic because, I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it's whatever. I trust in you guys a little bit. Anyway, guys, that's going to conclude this video. If you made it to the end, then thank you. It means a lot to me. You can further support this video and my channel by simply liking, subscribing, and sharing. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I release a new bango. We need to get this out there. We need a change. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.